Hello and welcome to Pisces season. This month I have a special offering for you, which is a manifestation meditation. It's meant to help you align and attract the most beneficial, healing, and generative energy into your life in 2025. This meditation is a complementary practice to the year ahead overviews I posted for you last month, and you can find the full 3-hour 2025 year ahead readings for your sun, moon, and rising signs on my website. Just click the link in the show notes below and you will get an in-depth reading for this year's most important astrological themes, timing, and embodied support for making the most of the opportunities and working skillfully with the challenges. For more on the astrology of Pisces season this year, make sure to check out my Pisces season reading for the collective, which I've also linked below. Let me know how this meditation works for you in the comments. If you love it or if my readings help you, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe and help me grow my channels. And definitely check out what Embodied Astrology is up to in our member spaces, where we have all kinds of things going on every month, including classes, workshops, community gatherings, chart reading study groups, and more. I will be back next month with new readings for all the signs in Aries season, and until then, I am sending so much love to you and yours. I hope this Pisces season meditation for your year serves and supports you deeply. Bye for now. Okay, Capricorn, so what I'm getting is that we want to really focus in with breathing for your meditation, and I want to ask that if you're watching me on a video right now, that you reorient your gaze so that you can look somewhere else. And ideally, you could look out a window or be outside if you're outside. And if you're not in a space where you can look outside, then I just want to invite you actually to close your eyes if that feels comfortable, or to let your eyes lower a little bit so that your gaze is downcast and your eyelids can drop a touch. And as you shift your gaze and come into whatever shape you want to be, you can adjust your posture. Let's let our brains relax together. And the eyes and the brain are always working together. And so as we relax our eye gaze, whether that's closing the eyes or letting them expand, taking in a view, or letting them soften and get steady. However your eyes are right now, let them move back and away from your eyelids. Feel that the space inside of your skull and brain where your eyes are can also relax any amount. You might bring awareness into your head and skull and feel that your head and skull can balance on top of your spine if your spine is holding them. And now begin to bring some awareness to the beginning of your inhalations. And the question right now is, where does your inhalation begin? And for the next 2 or 3 breaths, just hold that question. When does the inhalation begin? Where does it begin? And then letting the question of the origins of your inhale rest for a moment and starting to attune to the top of your inhale breath. So when are you complete with the inhalation? And this curiosity may inspire you to breathe deeper, and if so, that's great. You don't really need to do anything with your breath, but allow your breath to be as it would like to be. But now we'll start to notice the fullness of the inhale, and when and how and where does your body know that the inhalation has reached the point of return. And then allowing that to also just fade a little bit and bringing your attention to your exhalations. And as you exhale, observing the sensations of exhaling. And as you exhale, the question is, where does your breath go? What happens to the breath after you have breathed it in? Where does it go? And letting that exploration then help loop us back to the first. So noticing the pause or the emptiness, moment of transition after the inhalation has finished. And where does the inhalation begin? Where does the inhalation come from? What is the feeling of having breathed in enough? What is the feeling of the inhalation reaching its limit? Where does your breath go when it leaves your body? Where does the inhalation begin? Now, as you're breathing and bringing your awareness into these points of origin and release, noticing the relationships that are here. And as I was asking you those questions, you may have felt into some of your own answers. And many of you may have had an image or an idea that you are breathing with plants and trees. Our inhalations are exhalations of the plants and the trees. And when we exhale, we create substance for them to inhale. And the exchange of oxygen and carbon is one of the most fundamental exchanges for life on Earth. And so as you're breathing, perhaps you felt those relationships present, the origin and the exhales that you were experiencing. Perhaps you felt the ocean in your breath, the ocean waters and the oceanic forests of kelp and sea plants are part of the breathing mechanism of the planet. There is humidity in your breath. Your body also holds the ocean in all of its fluids. And as you breathe, you're breathing in molecules of moisture, and your exhale breath is exchanging, offering the ocean back to the air. And you may have also felt some kind of limit or awareness that you can't breathe in forever. And sometimes that feeling can be a feeling of not being able to get enough breath. Sometimes there's a feeling of total saturation and fullness. But whether it's two extremes or anywhere in between, you cannot inhale forever. And there is a moment where release is necessary. So let's let this be the template for our meditation. And for a couple of breaths now, as you breathe, I'd like you to concentrate your imaginative awareness and breathe in with some of the qualities that you know are already present on Earth that you would like to take part in a little bit more or feel full of a little bit more. And so if you are feeling the need for more resource or support or loving relationships or trust, or if there are other things in your life that you are wanting and longing for, my invitation for you now is to let your imagination bring into your body the feeling that you can have this and you can breathe it in. And here you might be breathing in the feeling of intimacy or trust or safety. And you can use your imagination to call up any images, any memories, any fantasies that help you access those feelings. And when you've reached your completion point, tops of your inhalations, then you have to exhale. And so here, can you imagine how you also can give to this? So if you are wanting trust, the feeling of trust, then you might imagine an experience you've had where you felt very trusting, or a relationship where you feel a lot of trust. That can be with humans or not humans. And as you exhale, you would then want to concentrate your imagination upon the sensation of your own trustworthiness. So breathing in, calling in, breathing out, contributing to. Now I'm going to offer you a mantra or a phrase to repeat to yourself. And again, this is something that you are definitely welcome to change and experiment with even now as you hear it. So you can bring this into your breath. And as you inhale, the phrase is, "We need what we have." We need what we have. And you can say that in the plural or the first person. I need what I have. We need what we have. And as you exhale, the mantra, the affirmation is, we have what we need, in the first person or the plural. I have what I need. So as you are breathing, you are repeating to yourself, we need what we have what we need. I need what I have what I need. And if you find yourself in an argument with either of these phrases, that's fine. This is meant to be a magical spell. So again, you're welcome to change them around, but I would also suggest that you feel into the magic of the affirmation and that you are really calling in here a receptivity and collaboration with what is beyond any kind of excessive materialism. So let this affirmation really bring you into the quintessential. What do you know that you need? What do you know that you have? And my guess is that your true needs are needs that you can meet in some way already because you already have what you need, even if it's minuscule, even if it only exists in your imagination. The imagination of it is still something you possess. So, argue with me all you want. This is your meditation now. We'll take maybe one more round of breath with this mantra and awareness, really letting yourself drop into the feeling of, where does the inhale begin? I need what I have. Feeling the concentration and saturation and limit, and then offering back, I have what I need. And letting that exhale close this out. And as you're ready, open your eyes if they've been closed. Wiggle out your body. Move around if you've been still.